Hey everybody, I am back. We're going to take a look at Martin and Tisha Campbell. We're going to look into the allegations. We're going to see if that was true and see what was happening surrounding it. We're going to look into the energies around Martin, how he feels about Tisha, how Tisha feels about Martin, and to see the energies around them going forward. One thing I wanted to tell you all was that as I meditated, I really, really saw Martin as a emperor. Um, really, really lack of control, controlling, impulse. Um, I saw him to be very unhealthy during this time period, um, and he was in charge. He was in charge, and he was using his power, and he was apologizing and doing wrong and apologizing and doing wrong. I see Tisha. I actually at her. She knows where the bones are at. Oh my goodness. She has a lot of secrets and information on people in the business. Um, Even people she have came in contact with. Tisha has a lot of information on some people in the celebrity hood, Hollywood. Um, she's carrying around a lot of weight. Um, she knows a lot. So that's one thing I wanted you to know. Now, as far as the allegations, of course, it was true. And I feel like I want to say, of course, like everybody knew that it was true. It was true and it had a story. It was true and it had a backdrop. Um, it was going on for a long time. This is from day one. Um, they had a relationship, if that's what you want to call it. If you want to call it friends with benefits, they had that before this moment ever happened, from day one. I also believe, I keep seeing Pam. That's another thing. I call her Pam to Tashina. Um, they're a package duo. They didn't have threesomes. They didn't did this. This is something that they share and something that they do. I believe Martin had threesomes with them both. But him and Gina, they had their own thing too on the side. So that's something I want to get out the way because she keeps coming through. Um, yeah, so they definitely had some sexual experiences. Nothing too serious. I don't believe that they were in love with each other. I just believe that they had what they had. And I believe that Martin was very controlling over that. He was definitely the king in this situation. I do believe that he got very jealous of her. Yeah, she changed up on him. She changed up on him in some kind of way. Maybe the marriage made her change who she was. She wasn't so open. She wasn't so friendly, and he was used to being with her a certain type of way. So this thing of we can't play no more. We can't play no more. I believe that Tisha was getting very uncomfortable with him. I believe that she talked to him. I believe that she told him we can't do this no more. It's off. It's over. And they only it was only sexual. It wasn't anything more. But because of this unbalanced nature that Martin was in, he felt like he had territory over her, like she was his. So that's what it was. But they knew that they didn't have more than that. And because of her, I guess you want to say integrity and coming to Jesus moment and getting married and finding her love, I think that changed her. And I think she had a very open and honest relationship with her husband. And that is the reason why everything came about. She told Martin, we can't do this no more. This relationship has to transition and change to real friends, not friends with benefits. But of course, he didn't like that. And the honesty, and she told her own husband about it. And that's when things went to the next level. He began to put pressure and pressure on her standing up to him, which is so amazing to me because I don't see the husband dealing with Martin in any kind of way. I don't see them exchanging. But that sometimes that happens. Some men are more comfortable with confronting women than they are confronting other men. So this is kind of what it feels like right here. This was that macho masculine thing, and he sent her to do or to take care of Martin and to get justice in this situation. But at the same time, this is how they ate. This is their food. This is how they were eating. Yeah, so I'm sure that that was very, very difficult. Um, yeah, Martin went too far, but he always has went too far. But he went too far when she said, "Do not enter." He could not handle the transition of their relationship. He couldn't handle how it changed. So he had everybody pockets. He controlled everybody on that set. And it's so amazing because the more I talk about them, I see Pam, and then it becomes the family. He was the head of the family. He truly was. Um, yeah, he was the head of the family. And he did not want to talk about what happened because he didn't see himself as an abuser. And this is the Harry Weinstein moment that I'm going through right now, because I just saw him. Because Martin has did this with other people, including Pam, but she understood his illness, I would say, and I think that she was able to tolerate him more. And maybe it was because he desired her less in a sexual way. But this is that moment when I felt the Harry Weinstein energy of this energy of I did not know that I was doing something wrong because they were willing or they were open or they smiled, that type of thing. Because I believe that Martin denied this back then because he did not believe that he abused her, attacked her. He felt like she took things too far. He felt like she was doing this because of her husband. He felt like she was doing too much. And he didn't believe that he did anything wrong. And I still think he believes this too. Because I have this injustice here. There's still no acknowledgement or conviction of this situation at all. He did not want to communicate about it. He did not want to talk about it. He has not healed from it. He has not accepted. He has not dealt with that. He has not dealt with those moments. It was more than one. This the moment that she actually blew the whistle on. This was small compared to the bigger ones. Yeah, he was stalkish with her. He was even like standing in front of her car and stuff like that. She was like a therapist to him. She used to listen to his pain. She used to be there for him in a way that she couldn't be there for him anymore. And that's what this all came about. Yeah. It amazes me that he still haven't digested that. It's a lot of years. He don't want to talk about it. Let's see why not. Why you don't want to talk about it? Usually people, confess or take some type of blame or fault or responsibility or I understand if I may hurt you, but I don't have none of that. I don't have none of that. He care about her. It'd be hard for you to understand the areas like this. He care about her. That's why you don't want to talk about it, because he care about her. He don't want to see himself as hurting someone that he cares about. Might sound a little sick, huh? But that's actually a truth, and it makes sense to him too. Like I'm not about to talk about that. I care about her. I won't want to hurt her. I wasn't trying to hurt her. I pulled her too hard. I touched her. whatever I did, I wasn't trying to hurt her. So for that reason, I don't want to talk about that no more. I care about her, and I wasn't trying to hurt her. She took things too serious that time. Amazing, right? Yeah, I think this might be something he may carry to his grave. It feels that way. Let's see what else. Yeah, because of that relationship. He doesn't want to affect their relationship that they've been having for a very long time. It's almost like he's saying, I don't want to talk about things about her because I care about her. We have a bond. And I don't want to speak about things about her in the public. But at the same time, he's protecting himself in the midst of all of this. And that's that narcissist thing right there. Martin's still dealing with some things. Yeah. Let's see what else. Yeah. He don't want his life to be shattered. He don't want to deal with the Me Too moment. He don't want to go through it. Let me tell you something else, because I truly, truly see their friendship. I'm talking about friends for real. In the spirit, I see them as friends. Not brothers and sisters, not the mother son thing. No, none of that. Real friends. But I don't understand why the friends couldn't deal with this in the dark if they didn't want it to be that public. I don't know. It just make me wonder if Martin, if that's your friend, why this couldn't be dealt with. And I see, well, okay, this could never be dealt with because he can't acknowledge it. And that's the thing that pains her about everything that happened. Everything. They still talk about it to this day. You did that. You went too far, but you did too much. But you know he wasn't like that. But you know that was done. This is her talking to him. And he like, no, you overdid it. I wasn't even doing it like that. I wasn't trying you like that. This is just secrets and pain. This is not Martin's first issue, first problem. He has dealt with this more than once. He have done this to other people. I just saw a white woman. I just saw a white woman, pretty girl. I just saw, yeah, blonde hair. I think she was a worker. I want to say she was something to do like administration, secretary, assistant type. I see him doing the same type of behavior towards her. This is not a first. This is a habit. Let's see if he's doing this today. Let's see. Is he still hurting people like this today? Something makes me want to check that. His children. He shifted the energy to his children. I just saw that in the spirit, but let's get some cards. And he still got this behavior today. No, he's making some changes. He's not doing the same behavior to women or to other women. He's not doing that today. But he shifted that energy of control and aggressiveness and this narcissism type thing. He switched it. It's towards his children now. That healing hasn't happened. But towards other women, he's not taking action. It's keeping him from doing it. Because, it makes you wonder if you're unhealed and you're able to shift it, displacement to someone else. What's keeping you from doing it with other women? Why has that stopped? Oh, okay. Depression, sadness, loss of strength, imprisonment. Got it. Makes sense to me. Okay, that was deep. Straight to the point. And this situation, like Martin, happens with a lot of us. Not in that kind of way, please. I take sexual harassment very serious. Not in that kind of way, but the portion of we don't get punished for everything that we do. There is a mercy sometimes for us. Seriously, like if you steal a piece of gum from the teacher's desk, you don't go to jail all the time. And you can go as big and small as you want to go, but God has a mercy for us, and we are not always punished for everything we do, but we do suffer consequences mentally, spiritually, and financially. And living in misery sometimes is that's a pill to swallow by itself. But there you have it with that. All that was true. And they are friends, and I feel like they still are in some type of friendship. So let's see how he feels about her today. Now we in today's time. How did he feel about her today? He feel like he still feel disappointed. Like, how could you? I'm disappointed in your behavior. See, he points fingers. I don't have him looking at himself not one time. Not one time. Disappointed. Let me see. Yeah, see, now the card's going to fall. That's where the passion is at. Like, how dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Yeah, he disappointed in her. He like, you ain't even have patience for me. You ain't even treat me right. I've been good to you. I'm disappointed in how you behave with me. I'm disappointed in how you knew I was going through some things. You knew I was a little unbalanced. You knew I was a little shaky in my life. You ain't have patience for me. Pointing fingers. And he don't want to be that close to her ever again. No, not at all. Not at all. He don't want to create a connection like he had with her ever again. He hurt. He hurt. How about that? He hurt. He doesn't want to connect like that with her. Not deeply again. No. He always has a suspect mentality towards her. Yep. It is what it is. He doesn't plan to walk away from her. He's still connected to her. But he would never open himself up and be that vulnerable or trust her or let her close to him in that kind of way. Again, that's like a vow that he takes with himself, and he treats her suspect. And I think that's why it probably didn't carry on in action with other women up until this day, is because he pushed those women away. He doesn't trust women. Yeah, that's that moment. That's the Harry Weinstein moment. You got to go back to that video, because there is a disconnect from reality when people violate and trespass. They really can't see it. They really look at you as the issue. Like, I don't trust you. I don't want y'all around me because I act the way I act. I behave the way I am, and I want you to what? I want you to accept it. I want you to bear with it. Let's see. Let's see. He's even hesitant on working with her. And again, yeah, I could believe that he would talk about working with her, but I don't believe in action he wants to. He seriously treats her like he has trust issues with her. He's still angry at her. But I just think he's still angry. Yeah. They're friendly. He loves her. He cares. But he don't trust her not one bit. Let's see how she feels about him. She has forgiven him. She's forgiven him. She released it. She's not conflicted about the situation no more. She understands how she got to a point where she felt uncomfortable. But no, she forgives him. She releases it. You know what? She got so much going on, y'all. There's a lot of hurt and pain on her. I could feel it. She's been abused in a lot of different ways. This is not the only way, or the only time. She's been, she's naive even to this day. She's very naive back then, and I still got her naive today. And she got so much hurt and pain and betrayal, and she's been manipulated and lied to her spirit makes me feel like the woman in the movie when you like, oh my God, you so dumb. You don't see them in a room. No, because she's making pancakes with the kids and she turns away. She's dealing with a lot. I see some blessings on her too. She forgave him. She's out of the conflict. She's out of the mess of it. She's not connected to it like she used to be. She's actually forgave a lot of people. She just want to be free now. Yeah, she's forgiven a lot of people. She's in the process of forgiveness. She actually reaches out to him. She initiates and say, "How you doing? How's it going?" She is that free. But that sometimes happen to battered women. Sometimes that sometimes happens to victims. Sometimes you got to be so careful now of everything you say. But this sometimes happen when you are in the process of trying to heal your predator or heal the person who has hurt you. That happens sometimes. I picked up some of that because I got her initiating with him. I got her reaching out to him. I have her with the friendly reach out. How are you? How's it going? Checking in on you. I see her caring about the person who hurt her or disrespected her maybe. She want the past to end. She don't want him to remember that. Yeah, she want to focus on happy things. She basically is saying, hey, you abuser. Hey, you predator. Hey, you that violated me. I forgive you. I'm done with it. I've released it. I'm checking on you to show you that I'm over it. And I want you to join me in that. Well, he can't because it's a lot of things beyond her plus her that he needs to deal with. And she don't want him to feel alone. She don't want him to be miserable. She don't want him to feel bad about that situation anymore. She want him to let it go like she's letting it go. And she really is letting it go. This is not fake. She really is releasing it. Um, yeah. But this is not her assignment to do. I have a warning here for her not to touch him, not to be a part of him healing in this. It's actually an alert here that tells her to stop, to let it go, don't move forward, don't do it. There is also a cancer person that both of them care about, and they have another connection too. Maybe this is a niece, maybe this is a godchild, maybe this is another family member on either side of them. It feels like a little girl, or it was a little girl. She's grown now. They have another connection on why they speak to families that's connected some kind of way. So it's a cancer here that they both care about too. Okay? It's amazing. She has a lot of care for his well-being. I think that's just who she is. She doesn't want him to feel abandoned. She doesn't want him to feel like he can't be a part of her life. Just in a different way. She want to create a new relationship with him. A safe one, a new one. She just want everything to be okay. That's all she want. She just want everything to be okay. She just want everything to be okay. Yeah, she want to create things to a point where he no longer has to stress and think about it again. She want this situation to be blotted out and blotted out in both of their minds. Blotted out from us, blotted out in both of their minds. What she wants, she can't have. It just exists. It exists. What's coming up for them going forward? The energies that surrounds them going forward, it's not much. There's no growth between them because Martin is not healing, and this is not her assignment. She actually can keep hurting herself by keep being a part of him healing. helping him heal, telling the person who hurt you it's okay. How you doing? I just want to check on you. We're not worried about that. We're talking about today. Yeah, that's what she's doing. That's not her assignment. That's just keeping her in a place where she don't have to believe that she experienced it. Got a lot of water energy around her too. A lot of it. What's coming up next for them? Not much. Constant. They will be connected. They will make communication, contact. I don't see them working together. Not without him making some changes and evolving. Um, let's see what else. It's deceptive still. It's still deceptive to this day. He's not, they're not going to have a spirit and a truth relationship. Are they, yeah. Unclear. Offers. Let's see. There's no growth for them. I see it being unbalanced to the end of time. I don't see it growing. I don't see him healing. It almost feels like he wants an apology. Yeah, it's not going anywhere. It is what it is. Let's take a look at her. I want to look in on her. I have the sadness in me about her. And I almost wanted to take her side. But at the same time, she's grown. I'm going outside of her and Martin right now. Just her only. Let's see how she's doing, because she's not doing okay. She's personally not doing okay. I want to take a look at that. Yeah. She's been through so much. She's seen so much. She heard so much. You just do not know the type of stuff that's been happening around her. Mentally, spiritually, financially, sexually, toxic orgies, switching, flipping. It's just so many different type of Pandora box things that she was a part of and watched. And I don't even know why she did it. It didn't serve a purpose. She got nothing out of it. I think she just did things just to be connected to people. Just to keep the unity, just to keep friendship, just to keep partnerships, just to keep the crew together. Okay. How she's doing. She needs lots of healing and release. Yeah, I thought so. Oh my goodness, damn. I thought so. Wow. I really, really thought this. I got her in sadness. I got her in depression. I got her in regret. I got her in guilt. Not feeling loved. Her whole foundation is shaking right now. Everything. I don't even have her. When I said that, I saw a life partner, and then I saw the life partner go away. I don't even think she wants a relationship. Sexually voided. Yeah. Okay, so let's go. Let's do a checkup on her. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is not good. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. Just give me a second. Okay. Okay. She want grandbabies. She love babies. Clarity. Good. All right. every card that you can think of that brings love, peace, prosperity, happiness, joy. Um, every positive card is in reverse. From the Ace of Cups to the Three of Cups, from the Six of Cups to the Page of Cups to the Knight of Cups is constant. But however, I see this desire for children, babies, children, grandkids, legacy. Children make her happy. She's sexually voided. And what I mean by that is of course, no desire, but spiritually, um, she can't be touched no way right now. Um, yeah, this makes me feel like imprisonment. Yeah, I see some peace and blessings around her, but I see it in old age, like grandmama. Maybe it takes her that long to get the breakthrough. I see something down the line, some type of, I don't know, legacy, children, grandchildren, down the line. It's a down the line blessing. I just see like genealogy, stuff like that, down the line. Yeah. I do see peace and blessings and babies around her. And it's like an awakening in her older age. Right there. That's where that healing and that touch is at. That's where the reward is at. Right there. With those children. And children's children. I see lots of love around her in her older age. As of today, oh my goodness. She's dealing with a lot. Everything she touched, everything she was connected to, she's dealing with the consequences of all those things that she tried to turn away from. She had her hands in a jar, in a cookie jar. Yeah. This makes me feel like the Lifetime movie. I just keep getting the Lifetime movie moment when the woman is married to this man who is doing everything, and the partners is coming in the house, and they got all types of illegal activity going on, and it's just so much stuff happening, and she lived through the whole process and act like she didn't live through it. My goodness, I see over a decade of healing. Everything she touched, everything she was connected to, she has to deal with that. She's not innocent, but she lived like she was. That is amazing. She saw a lot. She knew a lot. She did a lot. She played sleep. She ran to the store to avoid things. She knew a lot. Not only her own household, but she knew about everybody else's household too. This woman has watched so much sin and so much corruption, so much pain. Oh, that's a lot. Special prayers for her. I would do that tonight for her. Um, she needs it. She needs it. She's unthawing. She's an accessory. She's dealing with her. She did a plea deal. That's how I feel in the spirit. She's dealing with this. She got to deal with it. Okay? Special blessings around her in her olden age. Oh my goodness. Maybe it's so. I just saw memoir. Maybe she's she's going to write a book in a decade from now. Um, it's something healthy. It feels like 10 years or more. It just really do. I keep saying decade. Well, maybe the book is going to say decade. Maybe it's a book about that decade. I don't know. But babies and grandbabies will bring her to her healing. Let's see if there's any love for her. I didn't see the love. I saw a love situation, then I saw it go dark. I don't think she desires a partner. Let's see. Is there any love for her? Is there any love for her? Love, 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 life partner, twin flame, soulmate, something. Oh my goodness, this is not her desire. She doesn't desire it. Wow. Feels so matter of fact too. It's like strong. No, 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 and no. She's not working on it. She's not thinking about it. She doesn't want it. I knew it. I felt it. Um, can she? Yes. If she stays in this type of energy, she can be any narcissist or abuser best date ever. She knows that too. She knows her weaknesses. She got people around her that's looking at her. She does not want it at all. She's trying to protect herself right now. She's trying to protect herself. And she has an issue with sex as well. Let's see. I see somebody here that's on her. Feels like let's see. Could be a Gemini or another earth sign. They're actually trying to get her attention right now. I see this person in some type of transportation. A driver, maybe. She got a Gemini and an earth sign on her. But I got her closed up. And I think she's smart for that too. All right, this is what we have right here. This was something else. Okay. All right, talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.